Ooh, 10 out of 10, I'm feeling like two. I ain't tripping, this is easy. Got 'em excited to meet me. I got diamonds, you got CZs. Wake up, get to it, and repeat. Hey, I ain't hearing nothing hate to say. Let 'em talk about us. My whole crew is about 100 deep. Gotta walk around it. I kill it and then I walk away. Put the chalk around it. I just get low key and watch 'em talk about it. Every week I got a mission to get it. Hop on a flight and finish.
With Chesapeake Bay gleaming in the distance, we are inside M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore, Maryland. It's all about divisional matchups on this final day of the regular season, and we've got a compelling one in store here, as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the Baltimore Ravens. Two hard-hitting blue-collar franchises, one of the better rivalries going. The Ravens and Steelers are underway. And they will elect to not bring this one out, as our first drive will begin at the 25.
Okay, ready? 18, Rattler. 18, Pioneer. Go.
Stroud looks to throw on the first play. Complete. Smith has it. And some room to run now. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Play action. Stroud now. That's to the sideline and incomplete. He was looking for Adam Thielen there. And that'll bring up second down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Let's go now. 19 tight. 79 Broncos.
Here's Stroud. Incomplete. The intended target, T.J. Hawkinson. And that takes us from second to third down. Well, look at this Baltimore defense. Well, they've been pretty much a mess against the pass, number 31 in the league.
And it's really difficult to prepare for this team. This is the #1 overall passing team in the NFL. But it shouldn't be hard to get excited about playing against them. The ultimate test going against that unit.
And that's why you and I are excited to broadcast this game.
Yes, sir.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Stroud on 3rd down now. He's airing it out for Williams. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
A little bit of finger pointing and heavy discussion going on in the defensive backfield. It's man coverage, but they leave a guy wide open. They've got to be counting their lucky stars that this ball was overthrown.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. Stroud now on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on 4th down. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. And they start things off with a carry by Gibbs here. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. No wasted time from Channing Tindall on that play. He got back there in a hurry and met him to stop him for a loss. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
53.
Geno now to throw. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Now a tough spot for Geno Smith and company after the sack. It's 3rd and long. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Alontae Taylor drops him again for the second straight play, and it brings up 4th down. The Ravens send their punter out now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Here's Williams to return. That'll go as a 42-yard punt, but a net of 32. They had a 10-yard return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM that always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
Here's 2nd and 10. Stroud. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. Stroud working out of the gun. To the sideline and incomplete. Look at this Baltimore defense. This crew against the pass, it's been a real struggle. 2nd from the bottom in the NFL, number 31.
They spent the week at practice, and we know our rating's not that great. And we know we're facing the number 1 passing team in the league. But there are some things that we can do to give ourselves a chance in this game.
2nd and 10, Stroud to throw yet again here. Pressure comes and down he goes. The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd. Stroud here on 3rd and long. Steps away to his left. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. It'll be a pickup of 16, but they'll remain short of the marker, and it's 4th down.
Nice call on defense, rolling out the nickel package for that big 3rd down play, and he did an excellent job locking down coverage and forcing him to try and run for it, and he doesn't get there, which brings up a big 4th down call.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on 4th down. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how the defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. Trying the left side with Gibbs. And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. Gain of just 1. This defense for the Steelers, they were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
And I think our statistician, we ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while because he was developing a hand injury and having to write down all the turnovers this team forced. 5, 6, 7, 8. Absolutely unbelievable. I hope he'll recover.
They snap it to Smith. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Ravens first down by a couple of yards, it would appear, as they're able to convert on 4th and 5. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front. But somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
Now Gino on first down. Setting up the screen. This is Gibbs. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there.
And this pass rush has really been bringing the heat and has already gotten home a few times here in the first half. So how about the play call there? Sometimes if you can't protect, you've got to fool them. Screen passes like that can take a little steam out of what's been a relentless rush so far.
And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. Ball at the 23, second and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, what was he thinking there? It's easily intercepted. And the Steelers are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line.
Got it. Ready?
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And, partner, I know so far, we're still in the first half, but you love this game as a defensive guy. 0-0. We'll see if the offense can get going on this drive.
Well, you know how they talk about music to your ears? How about what it does for your eyes when you watch something like this, right, where these teams are locked in and going at it, no points going up on the scoreboard. I'm loving it. You're exactly right.
Well, switch over, though, to an offensive mindset for a moment. What do they need to do here to get on track and get some points?
Well, I think a couple of ways. Number one, you pull out something maybe they haven't seen before. Coaches always talk about unscouted looks. Maybe you give them something that they haven't seen on tape, and now you shock them that way. The second, run your basic playbook, but run it so well that you give your skill position guys a chance to make big plays individually.
No score after one on EA Sports.
On the set.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
19 Lions. 19.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hawkinson. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Throwing again is Stroud. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Stroud looking to throw. Under pressure, they got him again. Al Woods, he's the one that drops him this go-around. And that pass rush getting strong here. Back-to-back sacks.
Are you seeing what I'm seeing? That's 3 sacks now. And this team came into the game in the bottom 5 in the league in sacks.
Yeah,
What's going on?
It's not been their bread and butter. I don't know. Is a blind squirrel finding a nut, or is this something they can build on?
Well, they found some momentum. They found a crack in that offensive line, and they're putting it to good use.
The offense stays put. They failed twice already in this first half, but they're going to go a 3rd time here on 4th down.
Cowboy 80. 65 jack. 65 jack.
Fourth down, Stroud going to try to throw for it. He's got his target. That's complete. Touchdown. Devontae Smith with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Steelers post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Lutz with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And we'll see a return here from the... And all deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football. And it looks like one of the DBs has it. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy, because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back. Not too shabby for his first carry of the game. That's exactly what most teams are looking for, a really good change of pace back.
Now Marshall coming in motion right. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The Ravens had 2 and 14 in what's been a tough year. And they come in the midst of a season-crushing losing streak. It's up to 9 games now.
And this is a team that has not shown much consistency during this losing streak because they've never really looked like they've been ready to play. You question their motivation.
He's got him in. Complete. It's a big play there for Baltimore. And even 40 yards.
13 next.
That's good for Baltimore. First down. First and 10.
Hey, here we go. Sunday.
31-yard line.
They'll run on first down. Goodson. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. This, the second meeting of these two teams. You might recall they met back in Week 5. And it was the Ravens getting the road victory in that one. So now they'll look to finish off the season sweep here in Baltimore.
Snowball. In.
To throw on second down is Smith. Short throw underneath to Hurst. First target, first catch, and a first down.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. And they'll send the tight end in motion.
Hey, alert.
Now a first down throw. It's Smith. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. The Ravens moving quickly here as the clock runs.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Steelers' 12-yard line.
On second down, here's Smith. To the right side and complete to Hurst. Well, the Ravens are going to have a first and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the defense. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
Here we go.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
That's good hard running right there on first and goal. That gets them down to the 2 and puts a lot more pressure on that defense.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So backed up to the 6 now, 3rd and goal. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Call it no gain on the play, so no help there. And now 4th and goal. Such a long drive here. 3 points. That would be a disappointment, but I don't know if you can go for it here, can you?
Well, you know, the defense was really giving them a lot all the way downfield, and now they've stiffened. Forget that bend, don't break. Now they don't even want to let them get a yard, do they? So in this spot, you remember what the coaches told us before the ball game? Any drive that ends with a kick is going to be okay with us, whether it's a punt, a field goal, or an extra point. Take the field goal right here.
And this one is right through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So that kick gives them their first points of the game, CD. And it comes on the third drive, but hopefully for them that's a spark that gets that offense going.
Yeah, and I would say if you're the offensive play caller, as you look at your sheet, you're trying to find that part on there that unlocks bigger points. They've struggled with a few drives so far, finally got 3 out of it. How do you find the end zone? That's what he's searching for now.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with a 7-3 lead, we'll see how aggressive they want to be. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
What we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both rebels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Again on second down, it's Stroud. And his throw here is incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the gun on third down, here's Stroud. He's airing it out for Williams. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Thus far, they've been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
Taken from just outside the 30. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. That'll be a 41-yard punt, 4 yards there on the return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Check 59, check 59, cover, cover. Alert. There we go, sit down.
On 1st and 10, Smith. And a quick throw here, that's complete. So the completion gets him just a yard, and that'll bring up second down. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the third quarter. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now, they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to...
And this throw will be intercepted. Picked up by Jaquan Brisker. And the Steelers are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line.
Well, I certainly think that we're seeing a big reason why this team has struggled to put points on the board so far, because too many of their drives have ended in turnovers already, and we still have almost a full half of football yet to play.
Stroud now on 1st and 10. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Ready.
Now a 2nd and 10.
19 tight. 19 tight.
Stroud out of the gun here. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end, Hockenson. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
They really love to get him into one-on-one opportunities, and this is one way. Work him out of the slot and create a mismatch. Who's going to cover him? Corner, safety, linebacker? He's got a way to beat all of those positions.
Now they'll throw it with Stroud here, 1st and 10. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that. And thus far, they've been successful.
On 2nd down, it's Stroud. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Here goes Stroud again. And now another one thrown incomplete.
Even in today's NFL, when we think of the tight end position now as really a glorified wide receiver, we're still asking a lot of those guys. They have to block as well, and every now and then, they don't come down with the football.
The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. Stroud now on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on 4th down. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line. And quickly, they get to the line. On 2nd down now. Goodson, and he'll make it only to the 43, a gain of 2. Nice job there on the tackle, keep him to the short gain, and of course he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular, not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you, keep it to short gains, and you pile up statistics.
3rd and 4. Throwing now is Geno. That is incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
46 on his first kick, this one in that neighborhood as well. On the return is Williams. 42-yard punt, 6 on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Meanwhile, Stroud's throw going into the hands of Williams. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Another big gainer, 2 in succession as this one goes for 32.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. This one thrown underneath to A-Chain. And in for the Steelers touchdown. Devon A-Chain. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Steelers are able to add on to that lead. Lutz good on the extra point. And that pushes the lead up to 11.
14, Ravens 3.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They trail now 14-3, an 11-point deficit as they start things out with a 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Geno now to throw. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a 1st down. So instead of 4th down, 1st down.
Well, so much for winning the down you put a lot of emphasis on because 3rd down is key for offense and defense. Instead, you're going to stay on the field and start a new set of downs.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Goodson. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Now Geno. He'll buy some time right. No chance to get away there for Smith as he goes down. Demario Davis just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will finally be escorted out of bounds down inside the 35. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 48 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Here's Smith. Flushed out right. Looking right sideline. That's complete. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Tyler Goodson. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens have got it back to within a score. Well, forget about the weapons out wide. He knows he's got another weapon in the backfield of the passing game, Charles, and he utilized him perfectly on that play.
And the offense coordinator showed me something on that play, Brandon, because so often during a game, our cameras find them looking down at their play sheets, and you wonder if they're absorbing anything. He had something specific in mind, and he went to it, and it worked well.
49, flip her up, 49. Line.
Geno's going to throw. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they've got the lead here getting late into the third quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
Stroud sets up the play action. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and it goes down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Stroud now on second down. That pass caught. It's Williams. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. They have certainly looked his way in this third quarter. Another catch, and it's good for a first down. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
From the 44 now, here's 2nd and 4.
19 tight.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 44-yard line.
Pat the 60.
Now Stroud. It's caught inside the 25. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
19 Lions.
Throwing now is Stroud. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. What a difference a week makes. Last week he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number, not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense, they spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan to try to chip away this time.
And 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying, no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
Again, it's Stroud. Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden, they heard the sudden change call because that fumble puts them right back on the field, and they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. Nursing that slim lead here in the 4th, a costly turnover. And they'll get him down here at the 23. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. They'll try the left side. Goodson. Down the left sideline. He's on his way. And all the way in for the Ravens touchdown. Tyler Goodson, his 2nd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Ravens use the defensive breakdown to take the lead away here in the 4th. Here's Smith looking to throw. Flush to his right. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jaquan Brisker. Following touchdown. Here's Marr to kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here. And now off to the races down the right side. A big play there on the catch and run. 58 yards. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Stroud's throw there taken in by Smith. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. The quick slant caught. Touchdown. T.J. Hockenson. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Steelers answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth-quarter lead. And he's got it. So the two-point conversion is good, and they add on to their fourth-quarter lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Taking it about the 1. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
There we go.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. Channing Tindall is there for the tackle.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Now he's into the clear again. He may go. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Tyler Goodson, his 3rd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. Well, this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. Now this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Trenton Simpson. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Had an open man that time and ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. taken a fourth-quarter lead.
For good reason, quarterbacks want to get the ball to the perimeter to their wide receivers for big plays. But in this situation, it felt like, based on coverage, he knew that he wanted his tight end to have the football, and for good reason.
Point after, right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the fourth quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. Escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
2nd and 10. Again on second down, it's Stroud. And tries to force it in, and it's in it. Now he's hit on the return. It's a loose football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but if the other team doesn't get it, that's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's airing it out for Williams. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
Oh, that's one as a quarterback where you put both hands on your helmet and say, I can't believe I just did that. If he puts a little more touch on that ball, the receiver's still running. Instead, it's just an incomplete pass.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. And got his man. Complete. He's to the 15. And in for the Steelers. Touchdown. Jamison Williams. 87 yards. And the Steelers are an extra point away from evening this one up. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the fourth. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the fourth as the kick's away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And a less than desirable return as he's out of bounds at the 15-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the fourth quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. That's Demario Davis navigating his way into the backfield for a tackle for loss. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Well, those two have hooked up for a touchdown once already in this game, that time unable to find the completion.
Yeah, just appeared they wanted to get him out into open space and try and get him the football. As you mentioned, unable to connect.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. The Ravens send their punter out now as he's on here to punt it away. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Taken right around the 44. That's a 43-yard punt, aided as well by a loss on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Here's 1st and 10.
Craft all 80. Ready, ready.
On first down, here's Stroud. They'll swing this out wide. Here's A-Chain. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
Meanwhile, Stroud's throw complete there to Smith. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's first and 10. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They've got it first and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. Stroud now on first and 10. He dumps it off to A-Chain.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions, and that means the guys going after passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
Now Stroud. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. And this one is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up. Converged on his man and broke the play up.
Another try, second and 10 now. Stroud to throw it. And he'll find Thielen on the right side. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Now first and goal. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the 4th. Lutz to try to add the PAT. And they will take a 7-point lead now.
Next to score, Steelers 36, Ravens 29.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. They'll come up first and 10 here. Smith's going to throw it. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. They'll come up now. This is second and long. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Tried to go for the big one there on second down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down. Desperation time for Smith on 4th down. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. That one looks like he'll throw here. And they get to Stroud, nowhere to go, and he goes down. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left. He'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. Stroud back to throw. The pressure gets to him again. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Back-to-back sacks have this place in a frenzy as they line up again 3rd and long now. To throw with Stroud. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
Nobody do it better than me, not incredibly. I do this competitively, uneditably. These falling silent when I walk up in the building. Worry about their future like I'm here to snatch their children. That line was brilliant. How I'm not already in the millions. Am I not the picture of resilience? Why they test my patience? Hyping all this lame. No one got a brain, they just be liking all the same. Is this what the I'm in on in the street games? I'm convinced that nobody is speaking my language. I'm a good ass, so listen close when I say this. After every feel stainless. I can make a scene go. Everything I wrote gon' smoke, so dangerous. I can make an Einstein feel brainless. But look on the bright side, hope yield changes. I'ma get it started, please give me a pardon. Cause this the type of beat that get the whole crowd marching. Time to shut it down, we made the whole town Spartan. I'm from outer space, so all my homegirls Martian. It's about to get critical, this moment is pivotal. Here to feed the streets that say my influence umbilical. We gon' make it grimy, devil get behind me. Told you I'm the best, I done said it with my chest. So for real, nobody try me.
Down in the new town, I already feel that it's eyes on me. I'm getting looked up, down with these big frowns, they already gone by the size of